plaintiff, Bria Curry, has known the defendant since they were 15 years old. And Bria claims she is a known prostitute and escort. Bria says she asked the defendant to watch her 3-year-old son. And when Bria came home from work, a trick was walking out of her house. She's suing for moving expenses, bail, and emotional distress. Defendant Colina Montgomery says she moved in with Bria to help her with her children. And that's when Bria tried to control her every move. Colina claims instead of thanking her, Bria filed false charges against her. And she's countersuing for moving expenses and emotional distress.
Start with you, man.
The defendant and I, we grew up together. I've been on her since I've been about 15 years old. We grew up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. She grew up in a crack house. No disrespect to you or the court, but her mother is a crackhead. And
how you know?
Excuse me,
how do
Your
I
Honor,
know?
Can I say something?
I've
She
been
lived
knowing
with
her.
me and my mom as a child.
Oh, that's how she know. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
go ahead.
Well, if my mom was a crackhead, her mom couldn't
took
take
very
care
good
of
care
her.
of her.
She took my mom.
Oh, that's
took
your
care of
mom
her.
here?
Yes, my
Oh,
mom
she-
took care of
Disrespect to
her.
her
This
mother.
crackhead.
She looks very
Thank you.
upstanding,
Thank you, sir.
professional, and
I mean, Your
sharp.
Honor.
Thank you so much, sir.
Go ahead.
We lost contact in 2002. We started back talking in maybe 2008. In 2010, I decided to relocate to Charlotte, North Carolina with my 3 children. I moved down there. I turned 30 in March of 2011. I wanted people from home to come down there and party with me because I don't have any family or friends down there. I contacted Miss Montgomery. I sent her a round-trip plane ticket. She came down. She was down there for about 2 weeks. While she was down there, I asked her to keep my son from me one day. And that day, I ended up coming home from work early, and I saw a trick coming out my house. She's a known prostitute.
Excuse me, that's not true.
A known prostitute.
Yes, sir, and an escort. Yes, she is.
She was before coming to visit you?
She has been for years. I mean, but I didn't judge her for what she did because we had been best friends since we were little girls.
Your Honor.
But it was a problem with me when I come home, and my son was 3 at the time, and there's an older white gentleman walking out of my house. That was a problem for me.
Your Honor, I'm watching her kid. She said, okay, for one, I moved from Milwaukee, Wisconsin to help her because she did not have anyone
Well, so
else.
far, I thought you said she was there to visit.
She came to stay with me when she moved down there. Yes, she did.
I thought you had just had a problem, though, with her coming, bringing tricks in your house with your baby.
Me and her spoke about it, and she said she wasn't going to do it anymore.
okay.
Like I said, I've been knowing her
All right.
since I've been a little girl.
All right.
So,
Did she do it anymore?
not that I know of, no.
When did you stop?
It's not true. None of what she said is true.
I'm just having fun
I
with
know
you
you is.
before the
Nice to
firefight
say hi to
starts,
you,
because
too,
I can tell y'all about to throw down. So let's have a little fun here before you all go on the wild. Now, yes, ma'am. What do you want me to
Your
know?
Honor, basically, before Mrs. Curry even moved to Charlotte, her lights was off, and I actually got her lights back on because her mom would not let her live with her. And I actually bought her furniture from her for her to purchase a car to move.
You sure had plenty of money.
I'm a nurse,
Oh, you're a nurse. Okay,
I'm a nurse.
I was just
She is a felon for serving
I
an
got you.
undercover.
I'm just asking where
Sir,
you
I'm
get
a
all
nurse,
this
and she's
money.
a felon for serving
Very
an undercover.
good.
I'm a nurse.
All right.
So she has a record for serving undercover at 19. That's when she moved in my house. She was with her mom selling drugs. She got caught serving undercover. Okay, so she has problems since she was younger. Me, my mom I always stayed with my mom.
How did all these problems begin
mother,
with the two of you?
When she moved down to my house, I was living in a bad area, and I told her when she moved down there, I said, don't mess with none of these dudes over in this area. She finds a dude at the store with tattoos on his eyelids and his ears and thought her and that man was gonna lay up in my son's room in a twin-size bed on my baby SpongeBob covers, and I wasn't having it. That's what you're not
Your
gonna do.
Honor, that's not
Quiet.
I pulled her to the side.
Quiet.
I pulled her to the side. I said, you don't think it's time your company leave? He not coming over here to see you and you trying to control my life. I don't care what you do or who you do it with, but you're not gonna do it in my house.
So how did she come to move out?
She moved when I told her that her company couldn't come back to my house anymore. She left after 3 weeks, and I told her, I said, Kalina, I said, don't leave with this dude. I said, you don't even know him like that. The only person that she knew down there was me. We were the only 2 people down there.
But who's pregnant,
She
though?
decided to leave.
From Charlotte, not me.
Excuse me. She decided to leave. 3 weeks after that, after knowing this man,
got a lot
6
of
weeks,
problems.
she got his name tattooed on her chest. Like I said, I don't deal with her.
Tell me how she owes you for moving expenses and a bail bond.
Okay, she came to my house June 24th.
This is after she had moved out?
This is after she left.
How long after moving out?
She left maybe the second week in May.
Second week in May.
We had stopped, like I said, we weren't talking. Me and my sister were walking home from the store. A guy that knows the both of us stopped us and said, hey, did you hear about your friend? And I said, no. He was like, well, the dude that she was dealing with, the same dude with the tattoos on his eyes, had knocked two of her teeth out with a cell phone in Myrtle Beach. So
What that got to do with her getting put out of her house, though?
I didn't interrupt you. June 24th, she came to my house unannounced, uninvited, walked in my home. I was in there cooking. It was myself, my sister, my friend, and two friends of mine, and there were 7 children in my house. She tried to fight me. She was in my home trying to fight. I'm like, girl, go, just leave my house.
Did she?
Eventually, yeah, when my friend took her purse and her keys and sat them on the trunk of her car.
Yeah, let's see the police report about me trying to fight
That's the police report?
Yes,
You
sir,
called
it
the
is.
police?
Yes, I
What was
did.
the result of the police?
I didn't, and I just told
You
him I
didn't
wanted to make a
file
record of it. I
charges.
didn't
Okay.
want
Ma'am, what do you want to
anything
tell me
go
about
on.
this
I
incident?
want to present this to you from Miss Lisa C. Bell, stating that she misused
See it,
the
please.
law in Charlotte. And believe me, that is the head chief of police. This voluntary dismissal for the charges that
See it,
were. I'm a
please.
nurse, so I ain't got time for all this. I moved down there from Milwaukee to help Mrs. Curry. She was supposed to be my friend, and you go and you do this to me, that's wrong, okay? She got 3 kids. She got a baby daddy that died. God bless his soul. She got another baby by one night stand, but I'm the hooker. Okay, but she got a baby by one night stand. She got another little boy, a baby by another guy that doesn't deal with her, a friend of mine that I know. And now she's pregnant again by a guy that was trying to talk to me. That's her problem.
You got a tattoo of a man you only known
No,
6
I
weeks.
do not. She don't even know what she's
Where's-
talking about.
where's
Why
it
you
at?
writing about a
Chest.
tattoo for?
Huh?
It's on the left side of her chest.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
It's on the
kidding.
other side. It's
No,
on
I'm
there.
just kidding.
It's on there.
No, I'm just kidding.
Show it to her. It's on the right side, then. It's either the
I'm
left or the
just
right
kidding.
side.
You guys,
It's either on the left or the right
ma'am,
side.
you need to learn how to take a joke. I was just kidding. Lord
She's
have
just a big
mercy.
liar, and I can't believe I moved to help her.
You got a tattoo of a man you only known
No,
6
I
weeks.
do not. She don't even know what she's
Where's-
talking about.
where's
Why
it
you
at?
writing about a
Her chest.
tattoo for?
Huh?
It's on the left side of her chest.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
It's on the
kidding.
other side.
No,
It's on there.
I'm just kidding.
It's on there.
No, I'm just kidding.
Plaintiff Bria Curry says the defendant is a known prostitute, an escort, who allowed a trick to come into Bria's home while she was babysitting Bria's son.
What are you suing her for?
I have another police report where she starts sending me text messages out of the blue.
How many police reports do
I
you
have a
on
total
her?
of 6 that I filed and one
And
that
I
my
have
And how
boss-
many
too,
you
Your
have?
Honor.
And my
The
boss
same. That's why the judge
You have
dismissed.
6 and she has 6.
Correct.
And the judge what?
That's why the honorable judge says she's misusing, Miss Lisa C. Bell says she's misusing the warrant system. That's what she's trying to do because she's a felon and I'm not. She's trying to get me in trouble
Sir, can you
because if
hand
I
me
get something like that on my record, I can lose my
Misuse the
license in
warrant
Raleigh. Huh?
Issuing process. That's what the judge said.
I have one as
man.
well. I have one as well.
That says the same thing.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what the problem is. Yeah.
I'm getting tired.
I'm tired of it too, sir.
How many
I'm
times
tired
have
of her.
you all played with the legal
I don't
system?
play with them. This was her.
Can I finish?
She
Can I
told me
explain
that
to
as long as you know a
please?
person's name, you can put a warrant out on them, and
Quiet,
she did it.
ma'am. Go ahead.
Can I finish explaining to you? The reason why I filed the first warrant on her, she threatened to come to my job, my place of employment. And she sent DSS to my home 4 different times. She told her my 11-year-old child was smoking marijuana.
How you gonna say I did that? I don't even
She
know
did it.
what you talking about. That's your problem. You got too many enemies.
Ma'am,
it
what
seem
else
like.
you want to tell me?
She's very miserable, sir, and I don't want to have nothing to do with her. I can't believe I moved all the way from Milwaukee to Charlotte for her to do this to me and for me to help her with her children.
My children,
I don't have any kids.
My children are in the care of my mother.
I don't have no kids, so I'm a real friend, I thought.
Can I
But
show this?
she's evil. Something is wrong with her. She needs to
Can I
go
show
get
this
checked
to you?
out.
Can I show this to you as well? These are 2 restraining orders that she filed on me. Both were dismissed. I was arrested on 9/24. I was served with the first restraining order, 9/24. I was picked up 5 hours later. That is
Sir,
from the
if she was
bail's
so
bond.
scared for her
Excuse
life,
me.
why didn't she put a restraining order out on me instead of trying to put a warrant out on me?
Can I
After she
finish
put
it?
the warrant out on me, I went and put a restraining order on Miss Curry. Then she went and put one on me
No.
because I was protecting myself. Here you go.
Can I show this to you as well? The latest police report.
I don't blame y'all. It is funny. It's too much. Your Honor,
right
I
now.
was trying to help a friend.
All dismissed.
I'm done.
You want to speak? Come
Yes,
on
please,
up, man.
May I
State your
Because
name.
this is funny even to me.
State your name.
Okay, my name is Cynthia Montgomery. I'm Kalina's mother. That baby stayed with me back in the day for about a year and a half. She said it was a crack house.
I was
Guess
16.
what? She was up in there with her little legs open, dancing and prancing around, but that's not the case right now. And I am so happy to see you in person. I had to say, you are.
Me
I
too.
watch you every day. I watch you every day.
But
Really, I
these
do.
two grown women, you need
I
to
know.
stay out of their mess.
I'm not in it. I live in
put her
Milwaukee.
in it.
I
You
live in
about to
Milwaukee.
get in it?
Yes, because I know she's a big liar.
then let them
okay,
lie
I'm
on
gonna let
each
them
other.
settle it. That's
Sir,
why they
can I
dismissed
speak without
everything.
being interrupted?
That's exactly why they
Does your
dismissed
witness want to
everything.
speak?
She can speak about when she came to my house and was trying
Why
to
don't you
fight.
stand up? State your name.
My name is Nia Curry. I'm her little sister. I was there when the first incident happened on the 24th of June. She walked in the door. She started talking all kind of crazy mess, and she tried to
But
fight.
Nia, you was sitting down with me
Ma'am,
smoking.
nurse.
I'm gonna tell the truth, shame the devil. I'm not gonna lie, baby. I don't lie.
She trying to say, like, make it seem like our mother was way better than her.
I blew her weed on the floor.
Have
So
a seat.
why
Have a
she was
seat.
living with my mom? Girl, please.
All right,
Nurse.
Kalina, be quiet, please.
Sir, I was living with, I went to stay
Tell
with
me
her.
why you all
Tell the
owe
truth.
each other moving expenses.
I had to move out my house because they was coming by. She was living in Charlotte before I was, so she knew people there already. So she had people calling some dude supposed to be from Wisconsin, talking about he gonna shoot up my Cadillac. He specifically said, this is Bria friend.
This girl is
Bria.
She can win an
Some
academy.
guy
Why
the
do
same.
you why do
she
you
put
want
on.
moving expenses from her?
The reason why I need moving expenses, every other day, the sheriff, the DSS was at my door, and it was ridiculous. My children aren't even comfortable in their own home.
I don't have nothing to do with
Friday,
that, sir.
I'm coming out of the store, me and my 5-year-old son, she jumps out of her car, it's a police report for that as well, trying to fight, 45 minutes
Again, we
later,
see that.
excuse me, 45 minutes later, my house gets broken into.
Really?
What I got to do with your house being broken into now?
And what you fail to realize
You got a
is-
lot going on with you.
No, and
That's
what
your
she
problem.
fails to realize is,
Give me a couple more, I'm gonna even this out.
this is why
Couple
I
more
lost my
pieces.
job. She called my job. She called the health department on my job. My boss filed a police
I did not
report
Couple
on
more,
her.
her job.
couple
I
more
am not the
pieces.
health department. I don't work for the health department, sir. I do not have the authority to close down her job. I don't know what she's talking
No,
about.
my job didn't get closed down.
She walked in the door. She started talking all kind of crazy mess, and she tried to
But
fight.
Nia, you was sitting down with me
Ma'am,
smoking.
nurse.
I'm gonna tell the truth, shame the devil. I'm not gonna lie, baby.
Plaintiff Bria Curry says the defendant is a known prostitute, an escort, who allowed a trick to come into Bria's home while she was babysitting Bria's son.
You ladies have each provided me with about the same amount of evidence, police reports, restraining orders, witness statements, each of them about 1 inch thick. Yours is about 1 inch, hers is about 1 inch.
Correct,
That's why I wanted to even them off. And you've each provided me with statements from the court system alleging you all have misused the court process. And I'm going to conclude today that you are continuing to misuse the court process, and today you are abusing the court process, specifically me. And I'm not going to allow you all to abuse me
I wouldn't have did that.
like
Miss
you
Yarn.
have with all these officers and all these judges. I'm going to get out of here before you give me any more emotional distress. So I'm going to dismiss both your claims.
Thank you,
Pretty
Your
much
Honor.
the same on each side. You all
nice life,
acting
boo.
a fool with each other. All right, have a good day. Cases are dismissed.
Yay! Thank you, Your Honor. You are so smart.
He is so handsome.
And he cute too. Who are you?
Who are you?
Get your
what?
SpongeBob
I look way
looking.
better
You
than
look
you,
like
boo.
SpongeBob. Go get yourself together. Get yourself
Look at your
together,
hair,
baby.
Look at
Yeah,
your
I'm good,
eyelashes, you
boo.
petty
I'm good,
tacky.
boo. Oh, okay. Ooh.
Your pants, shut up.
It don't
And
matter.
look at you. Where your pipe at, baby?
Girl, your mama look like a
Nia.
man and sound like
Bring
one. That's
your
why you didn't
pipe.
bring your mama in here. Bring the man in here.
Don't even,
bring
Nia,
the
don't
big
even
bad
justify
man.
it. She a rat.
Yeah,
She's
you
a Milwaukee
sad.
rat.
You a
You
felon
Milwaukee
pregnant
rat.
with 3 kids
She
with
not
a
a
deadbeat
Milwaukee
baby
rat.
daddy
And
all
nobody
of
wants
them.
to have
And you
anything by
sad.
you.